What's going on, guys? DLegend here. Today we have a Kingdom Hearts Union Cross video, and we are going to be talking about all the new updates that are happening in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross right now. So stick around as I fail this Coliseum round and exit. So there's a bunch of new boosters and stuff that you can obtain in the avatar boards that I will be talking about, and that's why I tried to actually get this round done earlier. But yeah, there's boosters. As you can see, Fenrir has a 1.0 booster, just like every other Keyblade, and I also got a booster for power metals, so we'll talk about all that once we go to the home screen, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Before I start the video, I want to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel for more Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Dark Road content. I really appreciate all your support, guys, and yeah, let's keep growing as a community, as a channel. And yeah, I will try to get back to all your replies soon. I know I'm sorry I'm slacking recently. It's been hard to keep up with all the replies because there's been a lot of commenters on a lot of videos, and I really appreciate all that, guys. So and I will get back to all of you, I promise, in one way or another. Okay, so firstly, make sure you guys collect your 3,000 free jewels from the autumn campaign for this month. So everybody gets 3,000 jewels on every single Monday of this month. If you don't collect your jewels by the end of the Sunday, though, at the end of the week, then you will not be actually keeping these in your present box. They will disappear. Same with the draw tickets. They are only here until the end of Sunday every single week, but you do get them on Monday mornings. So make sure you guys collect all that, because there's a lot of things to be spending jewels on this month, or a lot of things to be saving up for if you look at it that way. So let's go into the notices here. And as you can see, there's a bunch of new notices. Firstly, we can talk about the draw ticket banner. So ticket draw times 10. So if you guys do this 10 times with 100 tickets, then you are guaranteed a copy of Supernova Kingdom Hearts 2 King Mickey. So that's pretty cool, because King Mickey has an upgrade now, and he actually looks like a decently usable medal. So there's that. There's the single ticket draw as well, which I do not recommend doing because you don't get anything from the single ticket draw versus the actual guaranteed mercy from the 10 pull draw. Moving on, weekly jewel extravaganza or VIP, you actually do get a free draw as usual, so you get one of these medals boosted, nothing crazy. Supernova plus falling price deal. We'll talk about this in a second here. We'll head over to the actual shop. Same with stained glass number 11 and stained glass number 10. We'll talk about all that in the shop in just a second. VIP this week, you do get some hero avatar parts. An attack boost 10 max lux plus as the skill, some draw tickets, materials quest, which is hugely important, the rainbow gem, some magic gems, and you actually do get the VIP bonus for this week for the Moogle sale. For the traits is 100 jewels per trait, which is the best we've had since the new traits came out on like 4 weeks ago, probably a month ago now. So if you guys are interested in getting these traits for your medals, then this is probably the best time to buy VIP if you don't have trait medals for your medals, because there is no limit and they're 100 jewels each. And I would, if you were to buy VIP, I would recommend doing it like on a week that they give you these traits for 100 jewels each. Aside from that, moving on to the skill enhancement boards. So we've got some skill boards which are pretty good as usual. So attack boost 9 max lux plus, attack boost 8 max lux plus gauge 0, attack boost 8 max lux plus gauge 2, and defense boost 7 or 6 max, not 7. I wish it was 7. You actually get 2 copies of attack boost 9 max lux plus, by the way, from that same from skill board A, which is the lux board, and then the I guess the attack boost board will be attack boost 14 max lux plus. Or no, sorry, attack boost 14 max gauge 2, attack boost 14 max, attack boost 13 max gauge 1, attack boost 12 max and sleep, and second chance 4. So really good skill boards. If you guys need them, I would recommend grabbing them for sure. Usually I just grab the Lux board because I don't really necessarily need the skills from the skill board B usually, because I do get a lot of skills from like PvE Coliseum every month, and from just, I guess, from high school challenges now. So that's pretty, like, it's not that you don't need to grab them, but if you do need them, go ahead and grab them. But if you don't, save your jewels. Autumn events and campaign. So there is a bonus for weekly dual extravaganza this week. And you do get a free deal every single day, which is what we've been having for the past little bit, and a Moogle shop sale, yep, which is what we just talked about. Yeah, 3,000 jewels every single week, times 5 weeks, which is pretty nice. Which means we do get 15,000 jewels right there. Login bonus for 10 draw tickets every single Monday, I believe. Or maybe just the once. Just the once, never mind, my bad. Avatar coin adjustment. So we actually get, like I said, these are the boards with avatar boards. Where you can use your avatar coins to get boosts, and I'll talk about that in a second. Union Cross today only. Beat Lee or Axel and get 10 draw tickets. So make sure you guys do that because it's only today. Surprise event, make sure you guys do that as well. Defeat the guard armor. 3 wishes campaign. Daily money event still here. Raid event for the week. And then we've got some information on Melody of Memory Kairi, and I will talk about this at the end of the video probably. So firstly, let's go into avatar boards, and we'll talk about these quickly. So basically, as you can see, there are a bunch of things in the avatar boards where you can get boosters for your Keyblades, you can get boosters for your metal attributes. So I went ahead and picked up the power attribute thing already, because it's a 30% booster for power metals. I'll probably just do this for speed and magic as well, although I don't necessarily need them. I don't think, because I don't really use these 2 attributes quite as much as I use my power. Also, you can grab Keyblade boosters, and I wouldn't recommend doing this for all of them just because you probably don't have, I mean, even if you do have a bunch of avatar coins like me, I would just save up your avatar coins because you never know when they'll be bringing this back. And yes, you do get some avatar coins every week from just your weekly raid or your weekly Lux ranking, but I would just hold off on getting these unless you really need them for a specific reason. So the reason I got the Fenrir one was because of PvE Coliseum. I use that blade for PvE Coliseum, and it definitely did help me a lot. I got 2 rounds further, which puts me in 46th, I think, for PvE Coliseum right now, which is pretty good for the beginning of the month. But yeah, don't grab all of them unless you, like, maybe grab them when they come for PvP for their weeks, depending on what Keyblade it is. And then also you can grab these, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you really need Chips and Dales, or really need Sids and Hui Duilies. But then again, they are free, so I mean, do whatever you want with your avatar coins. It's not like they have a crazy high value in this game. So do your thing there, and yeah, so skill boards, I'm probably going to go ahead and buy skill board A, honestly, because probably I will can't talk, I will probably need it for raid week, but I'll do that later. And moving on, we are going to be talking about, let's go ahead and do a draw points pull first, because I'm itching to pull, and I have enough tickets for 1 pull, so let's do it. Seven-star right off the bat, let's go. Couple 7-stars. There we go, we got him on the first pull, that's pretty sweet. And he's boosted? Yeah, that's not bad. Wait, no, he's not boosted. Why are they highlighted in yellow? He doesn't say boosted, but I guess that's probably just because... I have no idea, actually. You guys tell me. Because a boosted medal would have, like, boosted annotated under it, but... First pull, not bad, and we got Sephiroth, which is my favorite Sephiroth artwork for this game. And some draw points fodder, not bad. Okay, moving on, let's talk about the stained glass banners, and then we'll talk about Melody of Memory Kairi. I always want to say Master of Masters Kairi, but she's definitely not the Master of Masters. Just the MoM abbreviation there kind of gets me every time. Moving on though, stained glass number 10 and 11. We've talked about these medals already, and we've talked about how they're not super meta. I mean, they are meta for this at this point in time, but I don't think they're all that great in all honesty, because they're minute updates and upgrades on the medals that we already have. But basically, these banners are both 10 pull mercies with no falling price deal, So that means you're paying 30,000 jewels for this medal to be guaranteed, because you might not get this medal early, you might not get multiple copies of this medal and from pulling 10 times. So you have to be really, really lucky to actually get the Melody of Memory Kairi before 120,000 jewels. So be prepared, if you guys are going in for Melody of Memory Kairi, to actually spend 120,000 jewels, and I repeat, 120,000 jewels to actually get Kairi. Stained glass medals are not, like, these ones are not all that appealing to me, but like I said, 10 pull Mercy, 3,000 jewels per pull. You're going to be getting 3 Supernova Plus medals, 7-star and above, well, 7-star Supernova Plus medals, times 3, you're getting 7 Kingdom Hearts 3 medals, 10 VIP coins, and 3 magic gems per pull from this banner, and then 3 speed gems per pull from the other banner for stained glass number 11. So stained glass number 10, although the artwork does look really nice, I'm not going to lie, I still don't like it as much as the other stained glass medals that we've had in the past. But it's cool to see that they're bringing back stained glass, and hopefully they keep bringing back more stained glass, even though I think we're running out of stained glass illustrations from the actual game, like from the actual Kingdom Hearts series. So hopefully they'll bring in some original art for some stained glass medals or something like that. Anyways, Supernova Plus Plus stained glass number 10 has a max base strength of 51,829. Has an AoE special attack, so she does deal 3 hits. And for 1 turn, she buffs your magic metal strength by 12,000 and buffs yourself for general, upright, and magic base strength by 15 tiers. Debuffs the enemy for general, upright, and magic base defense by 15 tiers. Special attack bonus plus 220%, gauge plus 3, count plus minus 0, critical hit chance 25%, cost 3 gauges to use, tier 10 metal, and 86.60 to 108.25 times multiplier, which is really, really good because the critical hit chance, that 25% critical hit chance is really, really solid. Even if you don't get the 25%, you're still hitting 86.60, which is really, really good already, because that's like the baseline for most medals. Supernova wise, this medal has an AoE Supernova, and she'll do damage against all enemies. She has mastery, so she buffs you for 1 turn. You get magic metal strength by 14,000. Buffs yourself for general, upright, and magic space strength by 15 tiers, and debuffs the enemy for the exact same. Special attack bonus plus 320%. Triggers before slot 1 is activated when defending in PvP. 250 times multiplier, so pretty solid medal. However, it's not anything game-changing per se in my opinion. She barely gives you more buffs than Kairi from September. So illustrated Kairi, Supernova Plus Plus illustrated Kairi. Because Kairi did buff you by 10,000 for her special attack and then 12,000 from her Supernova. So yes, there is obviously a bit of an upgrade from this medal. And you're going to see more upgrades going forward, but I think Kairi is still very usable compared to this. And so you don't necessarily need to pull from these medals, in my opinion. Stained glass number 11. So stained glass number 11 is Snow White, and she has a max base strength of 51,893. She's a PvP medal to some degree, and so she does 3 hits against all enemies. For 1 turn, she'll buff your speed metal strength by 12,000, and buff yourself for general, upright, and speed base strength by 15 tiers. Debuffs the enemy for the exact same things. Special attack bonus plus 220%, reflects 15% speed damage, which is good for PvP. Gauge plus 3, count plus or minus 0. Gauge cost 3 gauges to use. It's a tier 10 medal. 86.60 multiplier. So like I was saying, this is on par with Cinderella's baseline for her special attack if she doesn't hit the critical. Supernova wise, this medal has mastery, does damage against all enemies, and for 1 turn she'll buff your speed metal strength by 14,000, buff yourself for general, upright, and speed base strength by 15 tiers, and debuffs the enemy for the exact same. Special attack bonus plus 320%, ignores target's defense boost, and triggers before slot 1 is activated when defending in PvP. 250 times multiplier there for the Supernova as well. So this medal is not bad for PvP, but not amazing because she doesn't do piercing damage from her special attack, and that's what a lot of PvP players at the highest levels will be looking for when it comes to a PvP medal. So I would skip both these medals in all honesty, guys. I don't love them. Unless you're going for Melody of Memory Kairi, I would definitely skip these medals. Supernova plus falling price deal, we'll talk about that real quick here too. This is basically just bait for your jewels. I would skip it 100%. You don't need any of these medals at this point in time. If, like I'm saying, if you've already have the illustrated medals from September, from JP's 5th anniversary, then definitely go ahead and use them still, because I'm using them for my PvE setups, I'm using them for raids, I'm using them for a lot of things. But if you don't need them right now, because there's better medals already coming out, then don't grab them from this banner. There's no point. Even though it's a falling price deal, even though it's a 3-pull mercy for one of those medals, I would skip it altogether, because it's just not that great at this point in time. And it doesn't count towards your pulls for the Melody of Memory Kairi, and if you're saving up jewels for that, then you're not going to have enough jewels unless you buy a lot of jewels. Moving on, let's go to the... I don't think there's anything new in the Moogle shop. Last day to buy trades for Axel, by the way, so make sure you guys take advantage of that if you need to. And yeah, nothing else. Okay. Information on Melody of Memory Kairi. So really cool looking artwork from the box art of Melody of Memory. I do like it. It's pretty cool. So as you can see here, I've already talked about this, but basically you can receive Supernova plus Melody of Memory Kairi and 100 trait medals by owning any 4 of these medals. You will receive 1 set for every 4 medals, so there's no limit, just like Strelitzia. I got 4 copies of Strelitzia because I pulled like a madman during September's anniversary for JP. So I had, but back then it was you only needed 3 of any of the medals in any combination to actually get a copy of Strelitzia, and they were falling price deals, so I milked the heck out of that. Kairi here, on the other hand, is a medal where you need 4 of every single, or 4 of any kind of these new medals to actually get a copy of her. And there's only 4 medals to pick from, so Stained Glass number 10, 11, 12, and 13. So that is unfortunate, because I thought they would bring out like one of the Stained Glasses for Jasmine from Aladdin, or Alice from Alice in Wonderland or something like that, because I think those are the other 2 Princesses of Heart aside from Kairi, but I guess not. So we're stuck with these 4 medals. I would not recommend pulling from this unless you really want this medal. She's a really good medal for sure. The only thing is she, like I've said in the past, where's Kairi? Okay, at the top. Like I've said in the past, she does do everything that you need to do Renova wise, and she's a decent buffer because she does give you 13,000 metal strength from her special attack. But TVA basically does everything that she does other than renew Supernova for reverse medals. So that's the only difference really. TVA is more than sufficient because most people will not be running upright and reverse medals in their same setup anyways these days. Unless there's a big meta change coming or something where you have to use an upright medal before a reverse medal to deal multiple, like maximum damage or something like that. I don't see Kairi being all of that useful per se. Like obviously top players who spend bucket loads of money on this game will have her, and they will do fantastic in PvE Coliseum because of her. But I just don't see how she's worth it for 120,000 jewels. If these were falling price banners, I would probably go for it because, like I said, the stained glass medals are not all that great in my opinion. You can see all the stained glass medals here if you've missed my videos in the past where I talked about them in a preview video. But yeah, none of them are all that great, and in all honesty, Kairi is not even that great, so I would not spend 120,000 jewels in hopes of getting this medal. If you have even like 100,000 jewels and you go ahead and try to mercy all of the 4 of these medals, if you don't get one of them early, you're basically screwed. Like, yes, we will be getting more jewels this month. We get 29,000, I think, from just free jewels and from events and stuff. Not including Dark Road jewels and just daily logins and just daily like reward jewels. But I don't know, guys, like I just don't see it being worth it. I've talked about Kairi already in my other video, so make sure you guys check that out if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, you need for any of these medals in any combination, you need 4 of them. So you can have 2 copies of Stained Glass number 10, you can have 3 copies, and then 2 copies of Stained Glass number 12 to get this Kairi medal. You can get 1 copy of each to get the Kairi medal. So that's how you get it. And hopefully that's helpful for you guys, but I would not spend 120,000 jewels because that's what you need to spend to get the medal. think that's the end of the video, guys. Make sure you guys do PvE Coliseum with all the new buffs that we have for our Keyblades, and like the boosters we have for our Keyblades, as well as the boosters for our PSM metal type. And I will sign off with that. Catch you all soon, guys. Peace out. Bye.